before we even start the video, like, comment, subscribe, man. We're trying to make this channel big. Right now, we got 51 subscribers. Utah Jazz video that we did on their offseason transactions is at like 600 views right now, which is mental. Shout out to the Utah Jazz fans because, yo, 600 views is lit, bro. 51 subscribers, we got 600 views. But, yo, we need this video to do better than that, man. So run it up with the views, share it, like, comment, subscribe. And with that, boom, now we get into the video. The next trade up, July 15th, 2008. This one is far less complicated than the Chauncey Billups one. I feel like there was more talking points on that one. But look at this trade, man. Denver, it was a trade between the Nuggets and the Clippers. The Nuggets trade the Clippers Marcus Camby, and the Clippers give the Nuggets the right to swap second round picks in the 2010 draft. That's it.
Wait, just a swap?
A pick swap in the second round for Marcus Camby. That's it.
What the heck?
That's it.
That's George Carl and Mark working team.
Right. I can understand maybe why they did this trade. They kind of had the same team for some time. They were making the playoffs and they weren't really seeing a lot of, like, the Nuggets these years. First it was the Andre Miller, Carmelo, Kenyon Martin days. Then it became like the Allen Iverson, Carmelo, Kenyon Martin, Marcus Camby, all that stuff. I want to say it was like a 3-4 year period. The Nuggets were making the playoffs, but they were pretty much always like a first round exit. So I could see why you're like, maybe we need to make a move. Something's not working. We're not advancing far. But I still think it's like horseshit. I'm trying to play devil's advocate and see maybe why they would do it, but I still think, why did you do it? You got nothing in return, dude, for Camby. And this is right here. We're gonna get into the little nitty gritty. So Camby's last season with the Nuggets before this trade, because mind you, this is July 15th, so this is the off season. So the 07-08 season, last season, Marcus Camby with the Nuggets, this is what he did. He played 79 games for the Nuggets, averaged 9.1 points, 13.1 rebounds, 3.3 assists, which to me, that's sexy for a center, dude. 3.3 assists as a center, I like that. Dude, 3.6 blocks a game, 1.1 steals a game, over 79 games that season. Almost what the hell? Almost a 10 and 13 triple double with 3.5 blocks a game. I don't know
Damn, that's
why.
solid.
I don't know why you just give that up for a second rounder, dude. Like, you couldn't get anything better. It reeks of a salary dump, but why? Why? What's the purpose? You don't think you're better off just keeping him? I
Um,
mean,
so their record actually improved the next year.
yeah. So the next year was 08-09, but I know, bro. 08-09 was a good year for them. It was the year that they made the conference finals. They played the Lakers, which is funny, right? That I'm gonna say this, but that was more because of Chauncey Billups. That was the Allen Iverson for Chauncey Billups trade, and then that turned shit around. So at this point, Chauncey's lit. This is 1999 Chauncey Billups. This is 2008, 2009 Chauncey, All-Star Chauncey Billups. I feel like it was more because of that. They got a pass first point guard in there, run the offense, just a reliable dude. AI was there. He was more score first. He was like, it was kind of like Stephon Marbury, how Marbury he was on the Nets and even Phoenix, even New York. Everywhere he went, he would score a lot. but every single time when Marbury left and got replaced, the team got way better. In New Jersey, he leaves, gets replaced by Kidd. They go from 26 wins to 52 and the NBA Finals. He leaves Phoenix, and Phoenix replaces them with Steve Nash. They go from 29 wins to 62 wins the next season. So I feel like it's kind of those ones where a lot of points, like I'm not saying AI was a loser because we know AI was a winner, dude. 0-1
Yeah.
finals MVP. But I'm just saying, like, who knows if it was truly a winning brand of basketball? Because he had really that one good year with Philly where he took him to the finals, and after that, it was a lot of quick exits in the playoffs. Some years they didn't even make it after that, which is why freaking Philly traded him to Denver for Andre Miller, dude. Like, they didn't get a big haul for Allen Iverson. So that lets you know a little bit about that backstory. And then AI gets traded for Chauncey. I feel like that's what changed the Nuggets around in the 08-09 season. But I'm thinking if you could still make that Chauncey trade and then still have Marcus Camby, you'd probably be even more lit, dude, because Denver against the Lakers, the 08-09 season and the playoffs, they were playing a lot of Nene and Birdman, Chris Anderson. I would like Marcus Camby in there a lot more than either one of them, but that's just me personally. And with that, I'll transition into this because I'm talking about what Denver could have had in that 08-09 season. So Camby goes to the Clippers. 08-09 season, that's his first year with the Clips. He plays 62 games. So he is showing a little bit of maybe that he's injury prone. He misses 20 games. He goes from 79 played the year before to 62. But dude, still very solid with the Clippers. 10.3 points, 11.1 boards, 2 assists, 2.1 blocks, 51% field goal, 72.5 from the line. As a center, how could you not like that? That's a double double. You're efficient from the line, which is like you want that from your bigs. Do 72%. That's solid. You can get foul, go to the line and hit them. You're shooting 51%, so one out of every two shots you put up is going in, and you're still holding it down with the 2.1 blocks. And when you think of defensive player of the year, they take rebounds into consideration as well. So 11.1 boards, 2.1 blocks. The dude is still getting it done on the defensive end by that criteria. And Denver just gave up on him, man. A second round pick, a swap. Not even give us yours. It's just swap. So
Yeah, and he played for like 5 more seasons after that? Or four?
yeah, a little bit later on, I want to say it was because I looked at that too. I want to say 09-10 season was when he started to get real injury prone, right? He played, I think, 29 that year, if I'm not mistaken, for Portland.
Uh that was 9-10, right?
Yeah.
It seems like he played 23 games for Portland, but then 51 for the Clippers.
So was it 10-11 then? It was one of those seasons that he missed a lot of basketball. It was probably 10-11 then.
Yeah, 10-11 was 51 games.
Okay, 51. But
No, 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 59, my bad. It says games 59, games started 51.
yo, let's just
Still
keep it
23 games, yeah.
but let's keep it like let's be honest here, man. I'm gonna ask you, what do you think of this trade? Would you have liked Marcus Camby on your team going into 08-09? Or or do you think okay, it was good that they moved off of him because in the end they still made the conference finals the next year?
So in my opinion, for what you're getting, I'd rather keep Camby than get what I'm getting.
I agree because you're Like you're a competitive team. Why are you losing talent for nothing? And
Exactly. Yeah.
what I said about, oh, like if you try to justify it, oh, we still made the conference finals in '09. It's kind of like, okay, dude, but that's not a good way to justify it. Like Detroit won the title in '04, but like I'm pretty sure no one's being like, oh, yeah, we took Darko over Carmelo, but at least we still won the title in '04. It's like, no, dude, why wouldn't you have still fucking just wanted Carmelo as well?
Or any of the other freaking stars in that draft.
Or D Wade or Chris Bosh and then really try to dynasty that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of losing talent for nothing, dude. A pick swap in the second round, that's basic. That's basically nothing, dude. It's basically nothing. You might as well have just traded in for cash at that point. Like, okay, just
I
give us cash.
I think this is one of the worst trades. Yeah, because it's just like for nothing.
Yeah, pretty bad, dude. I actually remember this trade back in the day, like when it happened, and being like, "What the?" I was like, and mind you, back then I didn't really know. I was a little more naive back in the day. '09, like when we did the Nets one, I remember talking about one of the worst trades was Vince Carter and Ryan Anderson for the Courtney Lee, Tony Battie, Ray for Austin. Like
Yeah.
I still think it's bad, but back then I was just like, yo, this is just bad, period. Now later on, I you can knowing what I know now, you can be like, oh, okay, I know a little more. They did this because they were trying to get LeBron. It's still bad in my opinion, but you can see more. But it's the same thing. Like back in the day when this happened, I was like, what the hell? Like they literally just gave up Camby and they got no player in return. Like this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
So
This is like I don't know, man. This one's hard to understand. Like like what you said, man. Like it's like you remember those that season? Like I know that they lost, like the Lakers lost against the Pistons. But
yeah,
remember that season was like they were like, "Oh yeah, Karl Malone, oh Gary Payton, like you guys want to just be on the team? Sure, man, come on." You know what I mean? Like it's better to have Gary Payton on the bench than like some other guy. You know,
yeah.
like it's better to have Marcus Camby than just no random second round pick. Like, dude, just keep him. Like, unless I don't know, unless there was some serious problem with the salaries, where it's like, yo, if we keep Marcus Camby, like we can't keep anybody, then yeah, maybe friggin' get rid of Camby. But I don't think it was like that. Like, you could have probably gotten rid of somebody else.
Or at
You know?
least try to get a first rounder, dude. A pick swap in the second round? A pick
Yeah.
swap. Not
Even like maybe like a team that's in like the 8 through 12 position in the first round. Like you don't need a top 5 pick. Like somewhere around there. That would
maybe
have
like
been
a
good.
15 or 16th pick or something, but something in the first round, dude. We're talking about a pick swap in the second round. That could be 40 for all we know. That's not that's not gonna cut it, dude.